This is my greatest ever creation, Barbarian hut bow, and today we're taking it into a grand challenge, currently 6-0, and going to be going for 12 wins, seeing if we can answer the question, is Barb hut bow actually viable? We are up against Artis in this first match right here, going to go for the knight like this. I played the 6 first matches, and I was like, well, I don't really know if you guys want to see these, because I'm not going to lie, I was bullying some people with this deck. Like, it was getting bad. I felt actually bad after the game, so I figured I'd show you guys, hopefully, these next 6 wins. I'm not going to jinx myself, but Mini P.E.K.K.A. comes down first play. I'm just going to go Larry's like this. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Minor, could be Giant, could be... Shoot, what else is Mini P.E.K.K.A. Minor? Maybe like a weird MK deck or something, but just going to go Electro Spirit, Barb Hut, or other lane. That's a really bad flying machine. Right there, just going to get taken out by my Musketeer, which is definitely super nice. So I also have Fireball for the Flying Machine later in the match if we do need it. I'm going to go ahead and cycle my Barbarian Barrel other lane once we do get a bit more Elixir, just to pressure him. But yeah, I wanted to bring back Barb Hut Bow because you guys absolutely loved it, and I had a lot of fun playing it. And if you want to see another super long ladder push video with Barb Hut Bow, then let me know, because I'm going to be pushing up a lot of trophies here soon for the end season, and maybe it'd be fun to do so. But I'm just going to see, maybe I'll wait till next season to use it, but I've got to probably do it before Bowler comes out, because once Bowler comes out, it's GG for you know, Barbarian Hut in general, because that card will be used everywhere. So I'm going to go for the Barb Hut again on top of this Mini P.E.K.K.A., and that should get in front of our Musketeer to tank for it. No, it does not, but the Berserker shouldn't kill the Muskie. Yeah, we're good. Oh, wait, the Barbarian actually did tank for the Muskie. For some reason, I thought that Berserker was hitting the Musketeer right there. It looked like it was just based on the pattern, but it's all good. I'll definitely take that. Lots of damage here to start this game. It's a very off-meta weird deck from Araz here, or however the heck you pronounce his name. But yeah, I like this deck. I think it has good synergy, and you've also just got enough ways to make unique pushes there. Like, it actually works. I don't know how to describe it. It's a lot of fun to use, but I'm going to go ahead and cycle my Electro Spirit like this. I think we just slap down another Barb Hut pretty much as soon as I can. Every single time. The Xbow is kind of the secondary win condition in this deck. You pretty much want your Barb Hut to be spawning as many Barbs as possible. That's your main win con, and it actually works out. So he's going to Berserker on top. Evil Archers come down in the middle. I'm going to go for the Musketeer over here on the right-hand side, and then I'm also going to go Larry's as well, and Electro Spirit too, and just get another Barb Hut down. Keep stacking them. There's the Minor, but I don't think it matters too much because we have a full health Barb Hut down on the map right now. He's going to probably go for the Skarmy on this right-hand side, if I had to guess. So I'm just going to go for my Barbarian. Okay, that was, well, I'm not going to Barbarian yet. I was going to Barbarian on top of his Skarmy, but he didn't end up playing it. So I'm going to go Skellies to lock the Mortar Shot. Fireball here. Electro Spirit prediction to Skarmy maybe. Nice that I can Barbarian on top of it as well. Come on. Keep it alive. I think we can win without even using our Xbow here because, you know, the power of Barbarian Hut is too strong, even though that didn't really do that much for me. To be fair, it distracted him and made him play Elixir over there. But yeah, we do take the tower, and that's going to be game over in this first one. We are in our next match here against Vossi, or Vos, I don't know how to pronounce it, but just going to go for my Musketeer in the back if he doesn't do anything at all. I guess I'll Larry's first and actually Barbarian, because I feel like Musketeer is a bit risky in case he has a Lava Hound or a Balloon or something, so I'm just going to drop this down, and there's the Ghost. So Ghost plus Electro Spirit, could either mean Royal Hogs or Royal Giant, I think is usually, well, sometimes 3 Musketeers as well is usually what we are going to be facing. So Magic Archer comes down, gets on my tower for 1 hit. We do Fireball that off the map pretty quickly, so it looks like it's probably going to be Royal Hogs, which is still probably top 3 win condition in the game. Currently, maybe after next season when it is going to get that nerf, maybe it'll be slightly worse and not as popular, but right now I'd definitely say Royal Hogs Marcher is still pretty good, and just Royal Hogs Skeleton Dragons, a bunch of combinations, Royal Hogs Recruits, where that win condition is very, very solid. So I'm going to go for the Electro Spirit like this right here, and yes, I'm back with the Barb Hut Bow. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I absolutely love playing it, so if you do enjoy it, you know, make sure to leave a like on the video so I know that you guys like it, I guess. It's the best way for me to gauge those things. I'm going to go Knight on top of the Spear Goblins right there, and of course it always helps me out too. But Magic Archer comes down. I think we just Fireball that again. He might Pigs, though, on 0 if I had to predict it. Yeah. Okay, maybe I should have not Fireballed that, but I feel like this is okay. We're going to take a bit of damage. Nothing too crazy. Like, we're not cooked, but definitely not the start we're looking for. Right here, down about 900 damage. Oof, not great. So, I think what we need to do is start using our Musketeer. I haven't even placed it down yet, which is definitely a mistake, because getting the Musketeer on like a Magic Archer to snipe could be very, very, very important in this match. And then I'm definitely going to have to get an Xbow lock here. So, I'm going to go Barb Hut early. We'll see how he reacts to this, or like what he wants to do. Lightning comes down. I'm actually going to immediately Xbow on this left-hand side. Oh, he's on 0. He's on like very, very little Elixir right here, because Marcher plus Lightning equals 10, you know, quick math. I'm going to go Electro Spirit like this right here and see how he does want to respond. Skellies as well. Is he going to Pigs, or is he just going to, like, yeah, there's the Pigs. Okay, well, Fireball on top of that right there. That's going to take care of the Piggies and get my Xbow a whole bunch of damage, actually propel us into the lead, which is very, very, very nice. And Going forward, I know we have the lead on this left-hand side, but I'm going to want to switch lanes into the right-hand side for the most part with our units. He's probably going to lightning this musketeer. I'm actually fine if he wants to lightning that. I'm going to pre-barb hut over here because I have a feeling he's going to lightning the muskie. Yep. So let's go for the knight like this on the royal ghost. And even if he goes for the pigs, I have a... Well, I did have a good counter, but I do have fireball still. Like, I guess I could just fireball it if he really wants to go for the piggies. I don't want to fireball the piggies if I can prevent it, just because I think you can get... in a little bit of trouble if you let the Marcher stack up, kind of like it is right now. I can't seem to kill it. So I'm going to go for the Knight like this, Barbarrel again. He does just lightning again. I feel like that's not the play, though. I'm going to X both these Barbarians right now and then really just see what he wants to do. Marcher comes down. I would say that's a pretty bad magic archer. We can go for the Electro Spirit like this, and now he's in some trouble. No lightning in rotation. Goblin Hut comes down. Ooh, I'm going to go Musketeer, Skellies, and then for my own Barbarrel on top of his Barbarrel and the Goblin Huts. Just like that, and I think we should be in a good situation to win this game now. He does not really have anything for this Xbow, and I think that might be GG's. I'm going to go for the Xbow other lane just to be annoying. He's going to pigs on top. I'll just fireball and then Electro Spirit too to make sure everything dies, and I got to be a little bit careful in case he goes for like a magic archer on top of this. I'm going to go Barbarrel just to make sure he can't Marcher, and I think we should have this game in the bag. Pop the ability, beautiful. Xbow's on tower. Electro Spirit comes down, but that Barb gets a connection, and just like that, all we need is one more fireball to win the game. Solid comeback right there, even after a kind of a shaky start, but we'll take that for sure. Okay, we have our next match here against Alyssa. Just gonna go for my Barbarian Hut, basically first play of the game right here, and get the spawner working. I believe, I forgot how many Barbarians you get total. I think it's like 12 or maybe 11. No, I think it's 10 actually, exactly 10, because you get 3 waves from the hut. And then you also get the one Barbarian that pops out at the end. So pretty good value for 6 elixir, I'd say. I'm going to go for the Barbarian Hut like this. I'm still wondering, are they actually going to do a rework for the Barb Hut? Because they said they'd rework all the spawners. That was so long ago now. And they've done the Goblin Hut, the Furnace, and there just hasn't been nothing for the Barb Hut. It's left all alone. I guess Tombstone as well, but Tombstone's a pretty darn good card, if I'm honest. It's very good, and it definitely doesn't need a change, I don't think. So I'm going to go Skellies like this to make sure the Musketeer does not get targeted by that Mega Minion, potentially. Okay, well, now it's going to anyways. I'm going to have my shield ready here. I'm going to pop my shield if he goes for the ability. Yep, pop it instantly. Nice. It was kind of a good reaction play, and I think now, well, it's not really going to do too much, but it keeps our Musketeer alive, I guess. So we'll get a few shots on tower. I'm going to go for another Barbarian Hut like this, and I think you can see the moral of this deck right here, how it's played. You just kind of drop it down and let it get value. Let's go for the Electro Spirit like this on these bats and that Night Witch. Hopefully the Barbarians can actually take care of that Night Witch. That would be kind of cool because that card is really hard to take off the map, as you can see right here. Let's see. I mean, I got to just Barbarrel it again. I got nothing for it, huh? That's going to be fine. He does go for the Golem. I'm actually going to Expo on this right-hand side. He's 100% going to Bomber, so I'm going to wait for the Bomber to be placed in Skellies as soon as he Bombers on top of my Expo. There it is. Okay, beautiful. Looking at the situation at hand, I think that we take tower, and then I think we can defend, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm actually a little bit nervous about this. Let's go Barb Hut right here. Hopefully, oh my gosh, his Elite Barbarians, that's not good. Let's go Musketeer down low as well. I think that should be decent. Oh, he's going to use the ability on the Muskie, isn't he? This could get sketchy very quickly. Okay, that's fine, kind of, not really. Well, actually, that is fine. Wow, that was a really good fireball. I thought the Mega Minion was going to, you know, be more like a problem, but it goes to the King Tower and actually helps me out quite a lot right there, because now I believe we can defend this with King Tower activated a little bit easier than before. So kind of a waste of an Evo Muskie. I thought maybe we could snipe the Night Witch really quickly, but I didn't have it in cycle, so that was a bit unfortunate. I'm going to go for the Barbarian Barrel Fireball on top of the Lumberjack and the Night Witch. Oh, beautiful. That's going to die completely, and then pop the ability as well to kill the Lumberjack. Now I just need to distract these E-Barbs and try and not let them get on my Musketeer. I'm going to go Electro Spirit like this, Barbarian Barrel on top of the Bomber, and then I can just go ahead and Fireball as well on top of the, well, that was supposed to be on the Night Witch and the E-Barb, but I am chief padding, so we do miss our spells. It is what it is. I think that's pretty much GG's. All I need is one more, well, actually 2 more fireballs, but if he lets anything else connect like this, Electro Spirit, for example, which he is going to let connect, that's going to be GG's right there. So fireball comes down and we do win this match. Okay, here we go in the next match against Daner. Just going to go Skellies like this right here. Oh my goodness, Balloon first play is kind of absurd. I'm going to go Electro Spirit to block in case. All right, okay. Who invented the Hero Balloon? Genuinely, they've got to go. But that's actually crazy. Thankfully, the little wall breaker thing doesn't do too much tower damage, but that's insane. First play, 7 elixir. That's basically the same as somebody dropping a Lava Hound at the river. Like, just first play of the match. 7 elixir down the drain. Like, it's nothing. So, Firecracker comes down. We go for the Fireball on top of that immediately, because if I don't Fireball that, it's just going to sit there and get infinite value, and I don't want that to happen right now or ever, because that card will be annoying. So, I'm going to let that Tesla die out. Not a great Tesla, to be fair. by the opponent. Actually kind of a terrible one because that was 4 elixir and you didn't really get much out of it besides killing the first wave. But of course, you know the barb hut. We've got 2 more waves coming for you, so that's going to be fine. Knight comes down, a lot of elixir expenditure. What is he playing, by the way? Just a weird balloon off-meta deck, I think. A lot of off-meta stuff in Grand Challenges. It's definitely fun, though. I'm going to go for the barb hut like this and see what Daner wants to do right here. What do you even have for this? Like, genuine question. Oh, MK, of course. I should have expected that. It's mid-ladder. Like, these challenges are always mid-ladder decks. So let's go for the Knight on top of this right here, then Musketeer over to the side. I don't think that was a good balloon because it doesn't even, you know, like, provide any pressure. It's just going to go to my barb hut. Also, a waste of 2 elixir ability, so I think it's time to for me to go for an Xbow on this right-hand lane and just force him to defend. I don't think he actually has elixir. Maybe, like, 5 at most. So there's the Skarmy. I'm just going to go for my Barbarian barrel on top of that right there. And then I'm just going to let this all kind of die out. We can pop our ability. Oh, this is beautiful right now. Absolutely beautiful. That's going to be tower down, I think. Pretty much GG's in the first minute of this match. I mean, to be fair, I don't think there's any way he's breaking through our defense. So I think I'm going to save you guys the time. Well, let me defend this first and then reconvene here. Yeah, he's cooked. I'm just going to save you guys the time of watching me defend against him for a minute straight and hop into the next one. Okay, we are 10-0 right now, making some good progress. Just going to go for the barb hut first play. Perfect timing, literally, right into the piggies. I'm actually going to skellies with this as well, just to, you know, make them DPS down a bit faster. Maybe save some HP on our barb hut. I lied to you. We don't get any HP on our barb hut because he does have the goblin curse. But, if you really think about it, that was a 7 elixir for 7 elixir trade, right? So I feel like this is a good spot to be in. I'm going to go for the Electro Spirit like this as well on top of the Dark Goblin. We might have just won again, like straight up. Maybe not completely won. I think he's probably going to have something to cheap defend this, but like, even there, that's a huge first play. And that's why you don't play your win condition first play, guys. Perfect example of why you don't want to go 5 elixir at the bridge. Which actually somebody did back-to-back games now, Balloon and then the Piggies first play, which is a little bit absurd, but I guess that's Clash Royale nowadays. It's just aggression cycle. But he's going to go for another Piggies. I'm just going to go Skellies plus Barbarian Huts on top of that Piggies right there. Not too shabby. And then the curse comes down as well. I mean, it's a fine curse, but I feel like it's just an overcommit. I don't know. The 2 elixir doesn't really do much for him. He gets a few goblins that just instantly die, maybe get 1 hit on tower, but I still think it's too much elixir to spend right there. We'll see what he has for this. Knight comes down. On top of the Barbarians, but honestly right here we have complete control of this match. I actually think we have a lot of momentum, so I'm going to go for the Xbow on this other side, and then just kind of wait and be ready for whatever he plays. There's the Rascals. I'm going to go Electro Spirit Fireball on top of those. Hopefully this Rascal can die and I can get a connection on tower, and that is indeed what happens. And yeah, really nice reaction right there. He didn't expect us to be able to take off the Rascals, and now he's, you know, hurting for certain on the Elixir department. I'm going to go Barbarian Barrel again just to force out even more Elixir from the opponent, and yeah, he's really hurting. Now, so I'm going to pop my ability. That Ghost was on 0, by the way. Like, he has nothing right now. So, I'm not really too worried about Piggies at this current moment. He might be able to Piggies before I can get back to a Fireball, though. Okay, we're almost in double, though. So, I think I can just go Knight like this. Yeah, there's the Pigs. I'm going to go Barb Hut like this right here. And yeah, perfect. I didn't even... English Hunter, please. Didn't even need to get on my Fireball for the Piggies, and I could just go for the Skellies and cycle back around as quickly as possible to another Barbarian Hut. It's just a Barb Hut cycle party right now. I'll Barbell on top of this and pop my ability instantly to hopefully kill these goblins. Beautiful. I can go Musketeer down low as well. Barbarian Barrel might get on tower. Wow, that card is so broken. What in the world? What a broken card for 1 elixir, genuinely. We'll go Fireball on the Pigs, Knight over here, and then of course we can just kite things over. And yeah, things are looking super nice right now. Honestly, this is getting easier as the challenge goes on. I thought it would get harder. As you know, the wins were going up, but right now we just have complete control of the match. Musketeer takes the tower on the left-hand side, and that's going to be GG's right there. I hit him with a little bit of a Knight cheer, and that's how I'm feeling in real life right now. Anyways, head into the next match, and hopefully we can go 12-0. Got our 12-0 match, hopefully, against Bredy. I'm just going to go for the Barbarian Barrel first play, you know, force out something nice and early on. Mini P.E.K.K.A. comes down. That's fine. I'll just go for the Knight to back. So Mini P.E.K.K.A. could be Bridge Spam, could be Golem. I'm just going to be prepared. It could be Sparky. I think Sparky would be a tough matchup. Hopefully, it's not Sparky. I'm hoping for none of that. So I'm going to go for the Barb Hut like this right here. Mega Minion comes down. Level 14 Mini P.E.K.K.A. Holy smokes. Unfortunately, that Mega Minion's on my Barbarian Hut if he wants to pop the ability. But looks like he's probably just going to allow that to get some value first. We'll Fireball this because it's a Mother Witch and a Mega Minion. Definitely going to take that. We get a Piggy in there as well, so a little bit of extra value. No hits from our Barbarians, unfortunately. And I would say Mega Minion is definitely going to be an annoying card to deal with. I don't really have a great response. Besides Muskie, which you're not always going to have. So I'm going to go for the Musketeer. down low since we are hitting 10 elixir, and just kind of wait to see what he has as his deck. Could be Golem again, to be fair, since we are seeing another lightning and like some cards that definitely synergize with Golem, like Mini P.E.K.K.A, Lumberjack. Even Mega Minion's pretty good with Golem now since it has the hero. Heroes are in this game, sadly. I'm going to go for the Barb Hut like this in the middle again, and just really want to see what the reply is going to be. Maybe a what the heck, a bowler? I was going to say a lumberjack, but that's going to be annoying. Let's see. He's bowler, mini P.E.K.K.A, lumberjack, mega minion, lightning. E-giant, maybe? That's what I'm thinking in my head right now. I'm not 100% sure, though. That's what, you know, would make the most sense from these cards that he's already placed. I'm going to go for the Electro Spirit like this and just force out something from him. Yes, I was right. Okay. I'm at least happy we did kind of sort of predict it. Not really, but like, you know, got aware of what his winning condition was going to be before he used it. I'm going to go Barbarian on top of the Lumberjack as well to make sure things die. And yeah, Barbarian's just absolutely wiping the map here and just taking off his E-Giant so fast. Honestly, Barb Hut is one of the best counters in the game to E-Giants. It's kind of similar to Tombstone in that aspect where, you know, it doesn't reflect and it just kind of sits there. But, of course, Lightning Spell is going to be a bit of an issue. Let me predict a bowler, maybe? Okay, that was a dumb prediction. That was a really dumb prediction. I should have just waited and then dropped it. Now he's just going to Lightning this. That was so dumb. I just wasted my best card, which is the Evil Musketeer. Don't go for predictions, guys. They're not worth it. Let's go for the Knight like this right here on top of the bowler and the Mini P.E.K.K.A. And hopefully we can come back even after that mistake. That was really dumb. But I'll go for the Barbarian Hut again and just kind of start stacking things and want to see what he does. He doesn't have bowler in rotation for the barbs, I don't think, at least. So what I'm going to do is go for the Fireball on this Mother Witch right now and then let that die. The Barbarian should kill that Piggy and also force him to, you know, play some more defense on them. So I'm going to go for the Musketeer all the way in the back. I need him to do a bad Lightning. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm actually going to go double Barbarian Hut right here. Maybe this could start to something, you know, start the overwhelming process maybe. So I'm going to go for the Xbow on the left-hand side because he just used his bowler. Oh, what are you doing? That's got to be game, surely, right? Maybe not, but like that should be a lock, definitely. I'm like positive here. Let's go for the ability. How is he still playing cards? I feel like that was such an overexpend that, you know, we should have a connection, surely. No? What the heck? Dude, he lightninged on, like, I predicted at the exact same time that he lightninged, and I still got no damage. Are we serious? Let's go for the Xbow on the right-hand side again. I feel like we have such a huge elixir lead after all this that I have to just keep pressuring. Yeah, that's pretty much GG's. I want to say he could lightning, but honestly, I can just shield up right here. It's going to pull back the Lumberjack, go for the Barbarian Electro Spirit like this, and I don't know why we're not seeing a lightning, but it's going to be too little too late at this point because I can go for the Barbarian like this, and that's going to be GG's. Lightning comes down, but Barbarian takes, and we are going to be able to Fireball on top of the tower. Beautiful 12-0 victory in the Grand Challenge with Barbarian Hut Bow. Let's go ahead and show you guys that I am 12-0 and also open up our champion. This is my free-to-play account, so I definitely need all the cards I can get, and we get a Mighty Miner. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and of course, as always, enjoy the clip, and we'll see you tomorrow in the next one. Peace.